What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconerizone for a presser reaction. Excuse me. It's been a while. Trying to bring this one back because usually we include it in daily news or lives and people miss it. So separate one. It's not gonna be a preview. Preview will be out live. If people wanna rewatch it, then you can. Just a presser for a tricky game because I have no idea how to describe it. Not really sure. But we will go into what Allegri had to say ahead of the Benfica game. And what it could mean, or like what it means for the club at this moment in time, or for especially more for the group, for the moment and all those things. I think that was the key of the presser, basically. So let's get into it. He said the obvious thing at first. He said, at the moment, we are neither eliminated from the Champions League nor are we in the Europa League. Well, that's true. We have those two games. We have these two games to get points to go through. Then it doesn't depend on us. Benfica are the owners of their destiny. Even if they lose tomorrow, well, that's facts. Like, they control their own destiny. They control our destiny, basically. If they pick up a point, it's done. Even if they lose tomorrow, they still have a chance against Maccabi. They're in full control. They have 2 match points to get it done. We just need to win, and then you need to hope, basically. Just win. We need to win and then hope. That's what the situation is. So, yeah, nothing really to say about it. Like, you cannot change it. That's what we, did to ourselves, and now you have to deal with it. Basically, that's a fact. That's what is happening now. So, no lies here. It's a reality. It's a reality. Then we move on to, excuse me. He said a 3-5-2, and this one I found a bit strange. He said, let's say that in the last 2 games, playing with this system of play, trying to exploit the characteristics of the players available at the moment. We will try to play it differently tomorrow. Now, not really sure what he meant with that, because who came back from injury? Paredes is gone, but he was not really in the game plan as well. I'm not really sure what he's trying to say with this. Who came back? And if it's working, if you have a feeling the group is responding to a 3-5-2 or whatever, then sure, you stick with it, and you don't again tell the group of players, we're gonna change it one more time, because why not? We're doing it for 1.5 years, switching things up almost weekly. Why do you not stick with it? And I think he's really again trying to adapt to the opponent. Away to Benfica, they haven't lost this season. Just grind it out, be solid and nick one. I think that's the vibe. That's the direction we're going in. I don't like that, because do you have anything really to lose? Because again, they have 2 match balls. You can't have nothing to lose. Like, you need to go there and you need to play for the win. I'm not saying win it 1 goal, gun ho, because we will, lose because they are the better team at the moment. But don't be over protective in terms of, oh, let's see this out and then let's see what we can do. Because I think that's very dangerous, because we're not that solid. Let's be honest. And if we concede, that game is probably completely gone already. So I'm not sure what he's trying to say with that. If a 3-5-2 is working, let's stick with it. Because he said, adapting to the players available. It's the same players. Nothing changed. It's not that Di Maria is back, Chiesa is back, Pogba's back. It's the same, group of players. So a bit confusing, to be honest. I'm a bit confused. But, let's see what the lineup will be tomorrow. He will make subs. He will. But I was more thinking about player subs, player-wise, like for like-ish. But, let's see, I guess. Bit confused. He said we have to play a good game from a defensive point of view, like I said a minute ago, a few seconds ago, and create opportunities in the first leg, eliminating those mistakes made in the first leg. The mistakes in the first leg is that we were dead on our legs in the second half. We had no legs more. we had nothing, no energy, completely gone. You have the feeling that improved, and you know it should have been improved. It shouldn't be the case the first game against Benfica. I mean, like, you're in the season already, so but you have a feeling that has improved. But then again, he said opportunities. Not really sure what he's talking about. Like, we scored from a header from Milik, but like I cannot remember we had opportunities. Like Benfica, they had opportunities. So I think he's taking it very lightly here, or like, you know, painting the picture very, very rosy, very simple, which I don't think it is. I thought it was much worse than how he is describing it at this point. But yeah, obviously, like, eliminate the mistakes, do better, and you probably do better in general. I mean, yeah, but it's not that simple. Like, there were many reasons why we lost that game. He said the only risk we have is that of giving the last two games as they went with 2 wins. Wait, what? Oh, excuse me. It's basically, okay, I put it wrongly. He said it leads, yes, to enthusiasm, but also to be positive. He's basically saying the last 2 games, don't let that get to your head, you know, so focus. I don't think anyone is flying, because we've seen this many times before. Win 2 games, drop off again. Like, and it's not that we were amazing against Torino. Like, Torino were poor. We struggled to create anything really. Against Empoli, we were good at the beginning. We invited the pressure, risked some things. You probably concede if you do that tomorrow. And then from minute 55, we, you know, start playing football. And maybe, yeah, it's like positive. You need to be positive. I don't think anyone is flying. I don't think anyone in the locker room is like, oh, we're back. I'm pretty confident that nobody's thinking like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I think the vibe around the club, I think they got the message, even the players and all those things. I don't think they're flying. I think they got the memo at this point, you know. You cannot be, oh, we're back. Because back from what? From what? Like, you're falling so deep, like you cannot be back in 2 games. Like, it's too bad. It has been too bad to just say now we're back after 2 games. So I'm pretty sure the players are aware of that. But let's move on. He said if we are compact defensively, it's also easier to attack. This will be our game tomorrow. The important thing is to have the right attitude with full intention. We had it in the last 2 games, but we didn't do it in the previous games. Like I said a few minutes ago, we will kind of soak up pressure tomorrow and try to, you know, hit them on the break, which hasn't worked for us because we're not good on the break for so many different reasons. So I think he's being very clear of what we should expect tomorrow. We'll try to be very compact, sit back a little bit, give them the, you know, the ball, or like maybe they will claim the ball. So I want to give them credit because they're a good team, haven't lost this season. But I'm not really agreeing with that game plan because you really have nothing to lose at this point. So yeah, I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, it's no shock. Like, it's not that we are sitting here and be like, oh my god, did he really said that? I mean, yeah, we know. And let's end with basically the biggest question of the game. He said an L will bring down the confidence again. He said we must not put ourselves in a position to stop this momentum. Tomorrow, I think it will be okay. Maybe I will be wrong. We have to be confident. Tomorrow night we will put the result aside to think about Lecce. That's the key thing. Will a defeat bring down the morale again within the players group? I think it will, because I think they're mentally very fragile at this moment in time, especially if you have no chance and you lose 2-0 and you're like this could have been much worse. Then yeah, I think it will, you know, bring confidence down again. And this is a situation we're in. I think we just need to try to build a confidence streak at this point and ride that wave. I said it weeks ago. It snapped. That bubble snapped. I mean, you know, give it another go at this point. I just think we just need a good game tomorrow, a solid game, a game where you're like, okay, we are actually improving at this point. You see something we can, you know, work with from now until the season, and then let's see, because Allegri is not going anywhere. But yeah, that it's the biggest question of tomorrow. Not really, are we gonna make it out of the group? Yes or no? Is this team responding in the right way at this point, or will it be another disaster tomorrow? That's the main question, and will that break down, you know, the mentality of this group again, basically? But yeah, that was the presser for the Benfica game. Let me know what you think of what Allegri said, what he had to say, excuse me, and also let me know your prediction in the reactions. And also let me know, do you think we should go all in and try to win this game, or is it more like whatever, or is it like, yeah, we need to not even think about the result, but just build confidence, have a good game where you can look back and be like, okay, this is improvement. So let me know that. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel as always, hit that bell notification, and we will see you back tonight after the game. Ciao, guys.